Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Auto Center. Today we're diving into something pretty wild, a concept that's part dream, part what if. The idea of a 2026 Chevrolet Corvette pickup truck. Chevy has not officially confirmed all of the specs or even that it will go into production. But there's enough leaked, rumored, and concept talk floating around that this makes for a really exciting thought experiment. So buckle up, because if Chevrolet did make a Corvette pickup, here's what it might look like, what it could offer, and what it would mean for performance, design, and the truck world as we know it. Imagine the mid-engine layout of the current C8 Corvette platform stretched, reinforced, adapted. Instead of just two seats and a rear or front hatch, add a truck bed behind the cabin, stronger suspension components, perhaps all-wheel drive or at least rear-wheel drive with heavy-duty rear. Axles. The look would likely borrow heavily from Corvette DNA. Low, aggressive front end, sculpted hood vents, wide fenders, performance brakes, but also a taller ride height, beefier tires, and a reinforced chassis to handle both power and load under. The hood, though hood is a loose term for a mid-engine layout, you might see something akin to the LT7 twin-turbo 5.5-liter V8 that Chevrolet has developed for the ZR1 and ZR1X. That engine already delivers over 1,000 horsepower in certain trims. In our hypothetical truck version, you'd expect power tuning, somewhere between what you find in the more civil Corvette trims and the ZR1, depending on whether this pickup is aimed at performance, utility, or a combo of both. It could be super pickup territory, serious straight-line speed, strong torque to pull stuff, capable acceleration. Maybe not quite the sub-2 second 0-60 that the ZR1X claims, but still dramatic compared to normal full-size or mid-size trucks. The drivetrain would need to be robust. A performance pickup like this would likely have upgraded cooling systems, possibly dual-clutch transmission or advanced automatic, maybe even electric assist or hybridization to balance torque, emissions and drivability. Given current trends, an electrified front axle or mild hybrid system could help with low-end torque, aiding both towing and off-the-line punch, while still keeping the lofty Corvette performance up top. Suspension, brakes, tires, all of these would have to be upgraded. Think carbon ceramic or at least very large rotors, multi-piston calipers, maybe adaptive or magnetic ride control to adjust between performance road, track, and utility modes. Tires might be staggered wider sizes, possibly performance all-terrain or sport truck tires depending on whether the truck bed is for show or real work. Underbodies would be reinforced, frames stiffened, maybe even add skid plates if Chevy wants. Off-road credibility. Inside, you'd expect a blend, luxury and performance. Corvette-style cockpit, driver-centric, with performance displays, digital dashboards, maybe multiple drive modes, track data, perhaps even features like launch control or adjustable stability control. But also utility, durable bed tie-downs, maybe a tailgate design that aids loading, maybe adjustable suspension height or load equalization features. Comfort won't be sacrificed. High-quality materials, performance seats, but possibly easier to clean surfaces in some areas because with a truck, dirt happens. A big question is feasibility. Can Chevy pull this off without compromising what a Corvette is? Corvettes are known for superb track performance, low ride height, lightweight design. Trucks are heavy, higher up, built for load. So there would be trade-offs. Weight would shoot up significantly. Center of gravity would need to be managed. Aerodynamics would suffer relative to a low coupe. Fuel and emissions regulations would also be a huge challenge. Balancing that huge engine with truck bed drag, plus meeting economy regulations. If it did reach production, pricing would probably be very high. This wouldn't be an entry Corvette or base Silverado. This would be niche, premium, maybe halo product meant to showcase what Chevy can do when they push the envelope. It could appeal to a certain buyer, someone who loves performance cars, wants the utility of a truck, and doesn't mind the compromises. Let's run through a speculative set of performance numbers, maybe 0-60 in 3 to 4 seconds, depending on whether it's more track-oriented or utility-oriented. Top speed may be in the realm of what Corvette coupes already do, though bed and drag might limit that. Towing capacity may be modest compared to real work trucks, but enough for trailers or gear. Load bed volume smaller because of the mid-engine. Layout: likely a short bed rather than full-sized. Visually, this truck would probably stand out hugely. Wide stance, aggressive aero touches, large front splitter, side vents, maybe even rear diffusers, or a small spoiler over the bed or tailgate. Lighting would be modern LED, possibly some of the same signature design cues as the Corvette. Y-shaped lights, thin LED strips, sharp lines. The bed itself might have a cover option or tonneau, possibly even modular features. The tailgate might open flat, maybe split, maybe with multifunction parts like steps or storage. The interior would likely adopt what's in the newest Corvettes: multiple screens, driver cluster, central infotainment, maybe a dedicated performance or track display. Driver mode selectors on the steering wheel, high-end sound systems, possibly performance data recording, made for enthusiasts, but with creature comforts like good seating, climate control, perhaps even semi-autonomous driver. Assists for daily usability. From a market standpoint, this would be a bold move. It would compete with performance trucks, though those are relatively rare, and challenge truck customers to think differently. It would also further blur the lines between cars and trucks, performance and utility. If the price is high, it might remain a niche option, a status symbol more than a workhorse. But it could also set a new paradigm. If you can have a vehicle that does track days and also drag gear, maybe that's what future consumers want. Wrapping up, the idea of a 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Pickup is futuristic, but not impossible. The core challenges would be engineering to keep the spirit of Corvette alive, while adding truck capability, dealing with weight and aerodynamics, and managing cost. If done well, it could be more than just a novelty. It could be a statement that performance and practicality can coexist. I'm not saying it will happen, but if it does, Chevy would be rewriting a lot of rules. Alright, that's it for today's speculative deep dive on what a Corvette pickup might be. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe to the Auto Center, let me know in the comments what specs you would want in a Corvette truck, and I'll see you next time for more car talk, myths, designs, and everything in between.